Hey. Oh, I forgot to calibrate my face. Hold on. Hey, so I've done a very bad job of keeping this model secret, but do you remember what we agreed upon when I played Stray? Ow! That wasn't it. The agreement was that you guys have never seen this model before, okay? You guys have to be surprised, okay? And excited. I'm showing off a new model. We're gonna go through, we're gonna do this in 2 stages. I'm gonna do the VTuber slowly revealing my model thing. And then after I slowly reveal it, we're gonna play a quiz show. It's like Kahoot. But Kahoot is monetized now. So I found an alternative that I think might be even better, but you don't get the classic Kahoot music. I almost overdrafted. Oh my God! Oh, burger. Ah. I can't reach it. Pawn was so nice. I was setting this up and she was helping. Where the fuck is my kazoo? Oh, it's on the ground. I'm gonna put a ground kazoo in my mouth. I can finally, like, go through and explain anything. That was fun, though, doing the model reveal in Kazoo. That's unique. No VTuber has ever done that before. The thing that I was trying to say when I was in Kazoo mode is I remembered my shoe accessories. My 2.0 model did not have the bookmarks or the headphones on the boots. I remembered them. Okay, so let me see. Anything I want to talk about? I had a lot of fun with this model. So the one thing I really wanted to do with this model was make it really high motion. So I can turn my head in all sorts of crazy, crazy angles. And my anime neck makes any upward looking angles look really bad, but we're gonna just write that off as like a side effect of the art style. Shh, it's okay. And I gave myself a cowlick, which I'm not like, so I'm a VTuber, but I'm also a fake anime fan. I don't watch anime, I like cartoons. So I watch anime because it's a cartoon, but the anime word for it is ahoge. It literally translates to stupid hair. Oh no! So, you know, if you were wondering what the and dumber than ever in the debut trailer meant, it's that I gave myself a stupid hair to represent dumb, how dumb I— Oi!
Boo-boo, just to redeem.
Hey! I saw that in the Mix It Up chat while I was trying to find how to turn off my stuff. I want to zoom in on my face, because— Get back to where you're supposed to be. Stop it! I want to zoom in on my face because I want to show off all my new rigging stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that I've added, like, for example, I can move my mouth side to side now. I have some expressions. I have sad, you know, when I'm sad, but then I also have pathetic mode. For when I'm just a pathetic— Why would you do that? That really hurt. See, how many more expressions do we have? So we have embarrassed. For when I get embarrassed. Me when I get embarrassed. Oh, another hat. Okay, hold on. Hey, is it just me or is it a little eggy in here? God damn it, I forgot to turn the menu off. Why did it turn back on? Me when there's egg. Me when there's egg. Oh, I guess Boo the Jester ran out. It's just you, me, and the egg now. You want to start a fight club?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Well, I'll take that as a no. Hey! No! Let me be normal! You would love to fist fight. Awesome! I will win. I have been going to the gym a lot. Who knows? Maybe I'm muscular enough to win a fight just by showing up. You know what the opposite oh my god! I haven't streamed in so long. How do you guys have so many channel points? Look. That's how I feel about you showing up. Yeah! And then we have one final expression, which you can't even see because of my hair. Look, I'm sweaty. Oh, wait. I do have one very special emotion, but I have to go grab something first, okay? I'll be right back. I just need to, I'm like rummaging around. I'm finding stuff on my desk. Oh, crap. Did my soul leave my body? Well, shoot. It's okay. I will repossess myself. I'm back. You don't have to worry about me. Hold on, wait. There is like a couple things that would you stop moving? There's a couple things I need to show you guys still. So, model, right? Check this out. Check this out. Isn't it so cool? I'm so proud of this. I put so much work into this model. And there's one final thing. Yeah, here it is. Look. Look. Also, it's broken. It is very broken. Oopsies. I need to fix that. Yeah. So I have a wand now. If I ever decide to do a drawing stream, I can pull this up and like when I click, it tracks that. So like when I'm drawing, it'll actually look like I'm putting the pen to the tablet screen when I do stuff. It is probably the coolest thing I've made. Wait, did I show you guys my tongue? There have been multiple times on stream where I like physically go bleh as a joke, and then it completely goes over your heads because you can't see it. And now if I ever go bleh, like as a joke on stream, you guys can actually tell. Do you guys want some whiplash? Let's maybe compare. Oh, I forgot about this model. It's so bad. I hate this model so much. This is vBook 1.0. Look at how static she is and everything. Oh my god. I've improved so much. Look, I forgot the buttons on the garter. So vBook 1.0, I forgot the buttons on the garter. vBook 2.0, I forgot the bookmark in the headphones. vBook 3.0, I finally got all the details. Okay, I'm not gonna subject you guys to that anymore. Okay, there we go. Isn't it such whiplash going from 1.0 to 2.0? Speaking of cool and epic, why don't we learn some cool and epic things about me, right? We were here for a game show. We were here for a Kahoot. Are you guys ready? Cause I am. You guys, wait until you see this. I'm so proud of this. I made this last night, literally last night. It's game show time. It's game show time. Game show. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, there is game show music playing. Look at this. Look at this. I'm in a little stage and I'm the host, so you guys have to pay attention to me. We're gonna do 20 seconds a question and I'm gonna talk about it. Yay! So this is why there's a big empty space here. It's because the answers are gonna go there. So we're gonna do, it's 32 questions and it goes over about me, about my creations, about my goals, and I have a credits section, and then that's it. Okay, ready? Start. This is the practice question. What platform are we on? Livestream.com, Twitch, YouTube, or Picardo? Do you guys remember Livestream and Picardo? Do you guys remember Livestream.com? But I have a feeling that the reason why we call it Livestream is because of Livestream.com. Reveal answer. Twitch! Twitch! Yeah, you guys got it! Congratulations! Yay! So that's basically how it's gonna work. You got points. Yes! And you guys will be able to rack up points, and it's like Kahoot. So whoever has the most points at the end wins. Was that a screaming goat? What the fuck was that? Oh! Congratulations, contestant number 9. Ooh, this one's a fun one. So who was my childhood art inspiration? Arina Tanemura, Daisy Meadows, Alison Strom, or Lauren Faust? So they all made different media that I liked as a kid. So let me go down the list. Arina Tanemura is the person who made Full Moon wa Sagashite, and she also made The Gentleman's Alliance, 2 manga that I really liked reading as a kid. Daisy Meadows is the author of the Rainbow Magic books, those like fairy books. Alison Strom is the person who made the cover art for Avalon Web of Magic, and Lauren Faust made My Little Pony. The only non-book related one. It's Arina Tanemura! Alison Strom is actually, so technically, Daisy Meadows is also a correct answer. So fun fact about Daisy Meadows, right? Saw your MLP art, how is it not? Because that was middle school, not childhood. No, it actually didn't really inspire my art style all that much, aside from like trying to draw ponies. But that's not really art style. I think that's just like trying to recreate characters from a show. But Daisy Meadows had this thing that she would do with her noses where it's like a little upside down U. Guess what my noses look like when characters look forward when it's not an anime art style? I still do that little upside down U that I got from Daisy Meadows. But Arina Tanemura has the most beautiful 2000s shoujo art. Like, her art is amazing, but as a kid, I always tried to like learn how to draw like her, but I could never do it. She was a huge art inspiration, but I was never patient enough to actually like incorporate her style into my art. So what is my real eye color? Green, brown, blue, and pink and blue isn't your real eye color? Which I'm glad that that one ended up last because it would have been kind of weird to have that one in the middle. This one may or may not also be a trick question, just saying. I have drawn myself, so if you don't know my eye color, it means you haven't looked at enough drawings of myself in my webcomic author persona. Okay, if you answered pink and blue, congratulations, you understand VTuber kayfabe. Congratulations! Brown is the correct answer though. When I am streaming, I am not Book the author. I am vBook the VTuber. This is kayfabe, okay? I'm gonna try not to break it. I'm a wrestler. All right, why did I start streaming? Money! It just felt like content creators just keep moving to Twitch, man. Or being a fan of Hololive does things to your brain. Or I needed to force myself to stop working and have fun for once in my goddamn life. 1 second. I just had a thought. Hold on. I'm gonna keep going. Don't, for the love of God, don't make Twitch streaming your career goal. The answer, by the way, I needed to force myself to stop working and have fun for once in my goddamn life. So here's a fun fact about the Hololive fan one. That is actually some more vBook lore. I debuted, I'd never heard of Hololive before I debuted as a VTuber, but I debuted one day before the Hololive English Myth Girls debuted. I beat the VTuber rush that was inspired by Hololive English. If I just waited like a little bit longer to reveal my model, I would have had no proof that Hololive English had nothing to do with me becoming a VTuber. So what do I collect? Comics, coins, dust, lol, or plushies? This one I think you guys might actually be able to know. I collect, yeah! You guys know me so well. I collect plushies! I have my giant plush pile of like probably over 100 plushies now, and I buy them. Makeship is the worst thing for my wallet because they're all like based on FOMO. You know how hard I had to hold myself back from buying the Laverne plush from Cursed Princess Club? I was being dragged to hell. What do I do? What am I a content creator for? Am I a streamer? Am I a comic author? Am I an animator? Or do I make video essays? If you guys get this answer wrong, it proves you weren't paying attention earlier in the stream. I'm so scared to reveal the answers. What did you guys say? Okay, I'm sorry for doubting you. I'm a comic author. I make comics. That is my true passion in life. So what is the name of my first webcomic? Ask Dr. Time Pony, which is Tumblr Ask Blog, but fuck you, it counts. The Ones, The Fall of the Clans, or the one we all know and love, Power Pills. Oh, no one got it. Yeah, my first comic ever was The Fall of the Clans. It was a Warrior Cats fan fiction talking about the Dark Forest going in and like killing everyone. And like 2 people from each clan would have to go start a new clan somewhere else and bring their new clans back to fight the Dark Forest and beat them and stop them from wiping the clan out. The Ones was highly inspired by Wolf's Reign. It is a story about a bunch of wolves who are blessed with the ability to turn into humans by the god. But the problem is, people think that the gods cursed wolves. Like, they do this every year or so. They give people the ability to turn into some random animal for some reason, and this year it just happens to be humans. And so they like turn into humans, but then now all of their wolf packs are trying to hunt the killed, and that's like the story of the Ones. I uploaded DeviantArt, and I uploaded maybe like 2 pages of each. Ask Dr. Time Pony comes after that, so that was my third Tumblr Ask Blog. You guys, I should like call myself out and go through all of I have a failed Tumblr folder because I've made so fucking many of them. So how many completed comics have I made? Technically, the answer is not on the board. The answer is 4. Technically 3. So the 4 comics. We have The Wrong Questions. We have Overtone Sirens. Those are the 2. I imagine those are the 2 you guys were thinking of when you voted for 2. We have Upon the Summit. And the 3rd one is only technically finished, but the contest edition of Escapist Fiction is technically complete. Oh, here's one. Hopefully you guys know. What video of mine haunts me to this day? Life updates in Danganronpa, Party Rock meme, original by Splash Kitty Artist, Ask Evil Scootaloo, a gory demise, and Game Grumps animated. What is up, dog? Every single one of these is a real video. But yes, the correct answer is Ask Evil Scootaloo, a gory demise. So let me go down the list. The reason why Life Updates and Danganronpa haunts me is because I didn't look up the pronunciation of the names. And so I pronounce the names like an American instead of the way they would pronounce it in Japan. So I think I remember calling, I still don't know how to pronounce her name. It's Kaede or something. I said Katie. I called her Katie, and my friend who is a fan of Danganronpa watched the video, and then he messages me and goes, "You fucked up the name so bad!" Party Rock meme, original by Splash Kitty Artist, haunts me because it is the epitome of scene core, Sparkle Cat core era stuff. It's very like lol random, and also I exported it wrong. It was supposed to be 20 seconds and it came out as like 2, or like it was so short because I didn't know how to use Sony Vegas yet. Ask Evil Scootaloo, gory demise haunts me for obvious reasons. It's a My Little Pony edgy gory video that got over 1 million views on YouTube, and it is the only reason my channel meets the 4,000 minute requirement to stay monetized to this day. And Game Grumps animated What Is Up Dog uses the worst art style I've ever seen in an animation ever. It's so bad, but it has so many views. It's ridiculous. It's such a bad video. No, wait! Oh, I replaced one of these answers, but it didn't save. So what's my art program of choice? Paint.net, Paint Tool Sci, Clip Studio Paint, or Photoshop? Clip Studio Paint, yes! So my art journey on computer, MS Paint, Paint.net, Paint Tool Sci, Clip Studio Paint. And Clip Studio Paint is where I currently am. We've gotten into favorites now, so this is all gonna be favorites. What was my favorite childhood book series? Was, yes, the keyword is was. Is it Rainbow Magic, Warrior Cats, Avalon, Web of Magic, or Maximum Ride? It's Avalon Web of Magic! I was obsessed with Avalon as a kid. I did. So earlier in the stream, I mentioned that as a kid, what I wanted to do was I took the books and I tried to turn them into comics. I never did that with Warrior Cats. The only reason Warrior Cats is such a defining part of my childhood is because they had a fandom. Avalon Web of Magic did not, but Avalon Web of Magic is and always will be my first book love. What's my favorite anime? Madoka Magica, Great Pretender, Full Metal Alchemist, or Fullmoon Sagashite? So, I do like, so this one might be a trick question. Oh, no one voted for it! So Fullmoon Sagashite is actually a trick question because Fullmoon Sagashite is one of my favorite manga. I never watched the anime. I love the series, but I've never seen the anime. Oh, this one's tricky. Which one of these is my favorite webcomic? How to Be a Werewolf, City of Blank, Unordinary, or Alice in the Nightmare? These are probably my top 4 favorite webcomics right now. My favorite comic is City of Blank. Favorite food? Hard-boiled eggs, mashed potatoes, rotisserie chicken, or Culver's custard. I think 3 out of 4 of these are in my top 5. One of them is a last resort, and I only put it on there because I know someone's gonna vote for it. Because, oh, no one voted for hard-boiled eggs! I thought for sure you guys were gonna pick an egg one, because we bring it up so much on stream. Yes, I like rotisserie chicken! What's Culver's custard? It's ice cream, but from a very specific chain who makes custard, which is like ice cream, but they use a lot more eggs. But yeah, I love Culver's custard, but I could eat rotisserie chicken forever. Mashed potatoes is really high up there, but I've never met a rotisserie chicken I didn't like. I've definitely met mashed potatoes I didn't like. Oh, this is another one where you probably have to pay attention to my Discord to know the answer. What is my favorite game genre? Colony simulators, visual novels, roguelikes, or turn-based RPGs. I haven't played this type of game on stream much, but I think I might start because I want to add like a little channel point thing where you can force me to stop the game and build something that you request, and then I can resume. Only then. Which of course applies to colony simulators. Oxygen not included, Timberborn, Spellcaster University, like tycoon games too. I would also consider colony simulators. Planet Zoo, yes, also technically a management sim, but like tycoon. I would say tycoon and colony simulators are like really close together, but yes. Visual novels, I actually do not play because if you know this about me, you'll know why I don't play story-based games on my own. And it is because I like to have video essays going in the background. I don't pay attention to audio when I play video games, and I don't like to pause my video. So I don't like to pause and read stuff. So I don't ever really play visual novels. Turn-based RPGs are my least favorite genre. No, none of you voted for it. Congratulations, you were not tricked. What is my goal as a streamer? To advertise my comics. By the way, have you heard of the hit webtoon Power Pills? It has 56,000 followers and it is apparently pretty decent. Or, you know, just ignore the fact that it was written straight ahead, no editing by a 15-year-old. I want to get famous, be creatively fulfilled, or make friends. These are my goals as a streamer. So my goal as a streamer is to be creatively fulfilled. Advertise my comics. No, one thing I do want is I want my comics to not be required reading to watch my streams. So, well, advertising comics would be a very fun thing to do. I definitely don't want it to be like the thing that people come to my streams for, you know? Yes, no, so my goal as a streamer is to not fall into the rut of burnout that I have been falling into. I want to try doing more streams like this one. Setup and are a bit more creative. I want to do like PowerPoints and Like mini video essays minus the editing, and joke streams, and maybe more karaoke, and like stuff that generally like I would enjoy. Oh, here we go. We're getting into the credits section. So who designed me? Me, multiple artists, my mom, or Bokame? The answer, yeah! Oh, 2 of you guys got it. It is multiple artists. I designed the initial concept for vBook, and then I commissioned Bokame to redesign her because I didn't like how the design came out the first time. So technically multiple artists, my reference sheet credits both me and Bokame for the design. So yes, that is who designed me. Who made my model? My mom, Bokame, Owo Media, or me. The model is a one-man job. And yeah, that man is me. Oh, here's one. Who made small vBook? And this is the one where it's very obvious I was in a call with people. Was it Pastella Rochella, who is a master of meme artwork? Was it Rutuli? Was it my mom? Or was it Rambuluk all holding the pen at the exact same time? Rambuluk all holding the pen at the same time? Yeah! Oh, it was close. It was Rutuli, who starts with an R, so you're really close. You're really close. Rutuli made small vBook. And small vBook is super, super, super cute, and I adore her, and I can't recommend Rutuli's scuffed models enough. If you want to get started with VTubing, but you don't have a ton of money, nor do you have the artistic skill to make a VTuber model, Rutuli's scuffed models are like $100. Who made me? Was it multiple artists, my mom, me, or Picasso? It was a trick question! If you said my mom, you forgot about my dad! I'm sorry. I had to do it. Oh God, I've got like an air bubble stuck in my throat. So no, one of them was who made my model and who made my design. This one is who made me, the person, which is my parents. My parents made me. So I was reading these questions to my mom, and I kind of forgot about this question, and I read the question out loud and forgot that I was talking to my mom, who does not like jokes like that. I was like, oh fuck, I didn't want to tell her that I had that question. She wasn't supposed to know about that. So who made my stream layouts? Uwu Media, O-O Media, Kitty Face Media, or OO Media? It was Uwu Media. Oh, here's a tricky one. Like, make sure you pay attention to every word here. Who made my intro music? Backgammon Rag, Arcane Youth, me again, or Beethoven? Because, like, let's be real, it's some good music. Our very own Willow, who is in the chat right now. Take a bow, Willow. Backgammon Rag did make one of my music. However, it was my outro music. Like, I had to get the credits for both my intro and outro music in there. Oh, I said this earlier. What is the name of the VTuber group I'm in? Rambuluk, Full Times with Friends, Rattlebones, or the Tubers with Tude? It's Rambuluk! Rambuluk! Shout out to my Rambuluk members. So, final question. What is your new fan name? Bookfangeeks, the book club, the chat books, or the book enthusiasts? But I've been calling you guys in my head the chat books. You guys are chat books. Book club is paid membership. And look, I have been working on this. This is actually my debut, is because I was trying to make a whole bunch of assets and they just never came to fruition. This is you. You guys are this. And look, check this out. So technically the lore is this little guy is Chatbook, and Chatbook channels chat. They are a witch familiar or something. Will be everything. Yeah, oh God. Final results, Willow won. And then it was SB, then it was Lincoln, contestant number 14, contestant number 8, contestant number 5, and contestant number 15. I don't know who you guys are. Congratulations. 14, 8, 5, and 15. Woo, congratulations! So I definitely want to do more streams like this in the future because that was fun. And I made this whole setup for it. That is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching my re-debut. I don't really have anything else planned. So we've gotten through the whole thing. This look into what my streams are going to try and be like. I'm gonna try and do a lot more audience participation streams and like something that I have pre-set up, and then when it ends, the stream is over. And the server really is just like an announcement server where sometimes we talk about stuff, so there is absolutely no pressure to participate or even like fill out an intro or anything. You can just join, give yourself the reaction roles, and like be notified when I go live or like when my comics go live or whatever. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Okay, that's the end of the screen. Time for the end credits.